people? This is my VMAs recap. I know, you're like, where have I been? You haven't posted a video in weeks. That's because I moved into my new apartment. And y'all see I kept the tapestry and I got my dots on the wall. So, this is the new setting we have right now. I honestly, really upset that the lighting's not really good. Honestly, I'm just waiting for this refund to come in so I can get a new camera. Like, honestly, I've just paid. Y'all, adulting is hard. Literally, I just paid to get my brakes fixed on my car. I gotta order my books today, and I have to get all this stuff done. And it's only like day 5 of classes, guys, and it's a Tuesday. I'm so tired. Honestly, and I have class in 2 hours, so I figured I'd get this done now and have it up later. So, yeah, VMAs happened. Like, honestly, before even the show started, this show was hyped up because of all the drama that was happening. Honestly, we didn't know who was showing up. We didn't know if we had a host or not. But all the drama with Nikki hyped up the show because Travis and Kylie moved their seats just to not be near her. I was like, oh no, shit's about to go down. It's about to go down. But honestly, you know, we did have some messiness. I expected messiness from the VMA just because of all the beefing that's been going on. I swear. All right, let's first let me just point out like the fashion. I took notes, guys. I was very like efficient this year. So first off, like during the pre-show, my favorite one was like the Backstreet Boys. Like honestly, I'm just like because I know I'm behind in my reactions. So it was my first time hearing the actual song. I'm like, oh, that's how it sounds. I can't wait to watch the video later. Then with the red carpet looks, my favorite would have to be Camila and Cardi. Cardi, I don't know how she got snatched after 1 month of the baby. Like for real, she is killing it. I love her hair short. It's beautiful. Haley Kiyoko, she was just adorable on the carpet. She won an award for best push artist. She was so hyped up. Then there was Camila. She looked so cute in blue. It was just so the poofiness. That's the kind of dress I love seeing her in. Then we had SZA. Oh my god, SZA looked adorable. Like honestly, these looks are adorable, but the one look that I had a problem with was doggone Amber Rose. I don't know why she was dressed up for Halloween in August, but I can't. Blake Lively, she looked great. I feel like she was dressing to promo her movie, and I know that's why her and Andrew Kendrick were there for presenting an award. And, whew, man. But anyways, the fashion was great. I didn't know half the people on the red carpet because they are actually loving hip-hop people. I'm like, why is Erica Mena here? Why is Fabulous here? We haven't heard music from him since like 2012. What the hell? Like, dang, I didn't know half the people on this carpet pre-show. Like, I was looking at the live red carpet. I was like, who is this? Is that Cardi? Is that Amelia Steinberg? Like, is that where J-Lo at? Like, for real. My goodness. I have to move my curtain a little just to get some better lighting for the camera since I'm doing this on my laptop. Alright, so show starts. We have Cardi. And she's trolling everybody thinking she brought culture. I knew she was going to play something like that. And I'm surprised people fell for her. Like, so many people. I'm like, y'all actually thought she brought a newborn to an award show? She ain't even equipped up to travel yet. Like, dang. For real. Also, can I point out that Migos showed up as, like, a duo? Like, I just assumed Takeoff stayed home with Culture while Quavo and Offset went off to the award show. Because I'm like, dang, where Takeoff at? Like, did he take the night off to babysit? But, hey, what you gonna do? I mean, they weren't performing, so they figured, hey, let's come as a duo. Alright, we had Shawn Mendes, and this is just him reminding us, like, he is grown. I'm like, Shawn Mendes, you only, like, 2 years older than me, but it's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Like, for real. I'm like, this song is gonna get him a Grammy. I'm honestly, in my blood is gonna get him a Grammy nomination. I'm praying on that. Alright, so then we had Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart. Now, I don't know what they have prepared, but honestly, I was mostly cringing through it. I was like, yeah, okay. And can I just point out that I was expecting some shade to Fifth Harmony because their self-titled album did not get any nominations, and it came out the same week in the VMAs last year. Then we have Camila with 5 nominations, including Song, Video, and Artist of the Year. I'm like, there's gonna be some slight Fifth Harmony shade. I'm telling you, there's gonna be some Fifth Harmony shade. Someone's gonna bring it, and Tiffany Haddish did that. She basically said, and to all the viewers watching at home, hi Fifth Harmony. I'm like, bitch, what? I'm like, everybody else was like, damn. Camila was like, nah. It's been almost 2 years, y'all. Come on, let it go. My goodness. Like, honestly, I think with like some award shows, I think it was like a running gag. I don't think we heard it as much, but I think because like Fifth Harmony split up earlier this year, that it's kind of like a thing now. It's like, oh, Camila made it, but then Fifth Harmony is at this level, which is it was kind of like that for a little bit, but they're coming up individually, and I was like, yo, come on, it's been like almost 2 years, and Camila was on the carpet before the show, like, she's humble, they've gone past it, you know, people want to make a beef out of something, meanwhile everybody else move on, and I totally commend her for that. I'm like, girl, you keep it classy, okay, because we all know that she was done dirty during that whole first year of her being solo. Alright, first we had Nicki Minaj win Best Hip Hop, and I knew we were going to get some messiness in her damn speech, and we did. First off, she clapped back at Tiffany saying, Normani is that bitch. I'm like, oh, that's a real friend right there. And can I point out that Ariana Grande helped Nicki, like, up? At first, I was like, Ariana Grande, what you doing? You ain't the assistant? But then it was like, okay, that's a real friend right there. She won't let you trip and fall. And when Nicki got up on the stage, I was like, Nicki, what are you doing? What are you twerking? And her outfit, I didn't really like it as much. And she also showed up to the award show like 5 minutes before, probably just to avoid Travis and Kylie after all the ish that she posted on Twitter on Sunday. So I'm just like, do what you gotta do. And she said that she was gonna go on Queen Radio today and say who was the peen sucker of the day. I'm like, oh, that's the right shot of Charlamagne, because he gave her donkey of the day yesterday because she was mad about her album sales. And I'm just like, whew, I cannot wait for the Breakfast Club. Oh my god. I'm sorry, y'all. Allergies are killing me right now. It's horrible. Next we had Logic. I loved it. He did a song with Brian Tedler, I think that's his name, and he brought all these kids wearing shirts like "We Are Human Beings," and it was basically a direct hit, like F the Wall. He wore shirts saying F the Wall. It was basically saying F the Wall, and I'm just like, heck yes, because Logic always has a message with his music, and I love that, because last year he did 1-800 with so many people with the suicide hotline number on the shirts, and these were actually survivors of it. And then he brought kids who are minority children, but the kids brought the parents. I'm like, Logic is freaking goals, man. Like, for real. That was just beautiful. Alright, next up, Song of the Year. We had Post Malone with Rockstar. And we all know Song of the Year is that song that will play on the radio non-stop. And he was so humble with his speech. Like, honestly, he brought his entire team with him. He forgot what he was going to say. He was just so humble, and it was just great. Then we had Best Pop, went to Ariana Grande. We already know. Jessie Reyez performed, like, a mini snippet performance. And my thing is that I was kind of a little bit, like, in my feelings, because we had, like, mini performances in between. Like, I know y'all caught the time, but can we have some of these people on the main stage, like Kaylee Kiyoko and Jessie Reyez? I'm like, come on. Like, for real. Okay. And then we got to Nicki Minaj. Now, people did not know this, but Nicki Minaj's performance was pre-recorded before the actual show. People thought she was doing it, like, live. Like, dang, y'all actually think this was... I actually thought it was a live performance, and then right after it was like, it was people saying it was pre-recorded. I'm like, then what? Why couldn't you do the full thing? Like, dang. Like, for real, why can't you do the full thing? But anyway, she performed 3 songs for her album Queen, including Barbie Dreams. And she even went like a cappella towards the end, and she was saying specifically, I wrote my own rhymes, coming at Cardi. I'm like, oh boy, we saw that one coming. Alright, next one we had J-Lo's Video Vanguard performance. Now, J-Lo's been getting so much hate from people because people see her as not really like kind of relevant these days, but honestly, J-Lo's been in the game since 98, okay? I grew up on J-Lo, and she has managed to stay on top for so many years. She's been on top for as long as I've been alive. So she deserves that award. Like, honestly, the OGs deserve that award. She's one of the OGs, like Madonna, Beyonce, honestly, Aerosmith. I'm trying to name how many. Britney Spears. She's part of that generation we all grew up on. Like, as a 90s kid, I grew up on Britney, I grew up Beyonce, I grew up on J-Lo, I grew up on Pink. Like, this is the artists we grew up with that paved the way for artists of today. And J-Lo, she's paved the way for a lot of artists. Like, honestly, we wouldn't have a lot of our Latin and pop artists because they were inspired by J-Lo. Like, for real. She totally deserves the credit. And she showed people that she can still do it. She did a whole 10-minute performance doing all her hits. Now, in the beginning, I was like, oh, okay, we're getting the most recent. I'm like, where are my throwbacks? I thought we were getting my throwbacks first. And as soon as I said that, Los Don Casa Fame came on. Then they had Ja Rule up. I knew Ja Rule was here for a reunion. Because I'm like, why is Ja Rule here? And I was like, wait a minute. We're going to do an I'm Real reunion. And they had a whole remix to it. I was like, yes! And Alex Rodriguez is freaking the best supporter ever. He's freaking boyfriend goals. Like, honestly, find you a man that will hype you up as Alex Rodriguez would with J-Lo. Oh my goodness. And her speech was so humbling. And honestly, whenever it panned to like her kids, I saw Max be like, that's my mom. That's my mom. I'm her kid. It was so freaking cute. Alright, then we have Ariana Grande's performance of God is a Woman. Really painful because I was tired of No Tears Left to Cry performances. Like, I heard that song too much. We've been hearing that since March. I was done. I was like, on to the next single. And it was honestly just really cool. She even brought her mom and her Nona at the end. I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. This is just so beautiful. Then we had Artist of the Year. I was kind of thinking it was either going to be Cardi. Like, I was hoping Camila would get an award because, the main pop ones were, like, already taken. I was like, okay, I want Camila to win. But then I was like, okay, it's going to be either Cardi or Ariana. But then I went to Camila, and I was so happy. I was like a proud mama. And honestly, Camila has been working hard for the last year and a half. Like, she's been killing it. She has worked so hard on her album. She's working on her second album. She's touring with Taylor Swift. She's been working her butt off, and I'm proud of her. And people want to get all salty with it, and I have to clarify to people that this is a fan-voted award show. The fans vote for the people winning. So instead of getting on MTV, come at the people who didn't show up and vote for the last 2 months. Just keeping it like that. Okay, then we got to Best New Artist. It went to Cardi B. Uber proud. Totally deserved it. She was a little bit like confused, like walking to like which part of the stage. And I was like, girls, okay. And she came and threw some shade at Nicki, which is totally necessary because she's been shading her for like the past 2 weeks. I'm sorry, my nose is just irritating me. She basically said she has so much love, support from her friends, her family, her fans, and that's something that God gave her that cannot be bought. And that she left, and that she added the word bitch to it. I'm like, mic drop. I'm like, Cardi, you better tell him. Like, for real. Like, Cardi, she's worked so hard. Like, honestly, she's worked at it so hard. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm checking my phone at the same time. She's worked so hard, and she has made it in an industry where they kind of like to put like one person in, and she's been killing it. She's had so many collabs this year. Like, honestly, I can't keep up. And also her video for Ring came out, and I was like, oh, okay. So at least we have some video in there, even though Atlanta dropped without permission. So yeah, that reaction is coming up later today. Then we had Best Direction, which went to This Is America. Donald Glover wasn't there. His choreographer for the video, who did it, was there. It also won Best Choreography. Song of the Summer, that one was I Like It. Is one of the awards that, wasn't televised. Best Collab went to J-Lo, Cardi, and DJ Khaled. Totally cool with that. Video of a Message went to This Is America. Maluma performed, and he was just freaking amazing. I'm like, finally, we get some Latin music on this show. Because MTV really doesn't pay attention to Latin music, even though Despacito was such a big deal. Which made me surprised last year that Luis Fonsi or Justin Bieber wasn't performing. I'm like, can we acknowledge like international music being a big deal? At least BET recognizes it. Now, we gotta talk about this damn Aretha Franklin tribute. MTV, I don't know what y'all were doing. But first off, y'all were doing okay. You had a little video up there. And then Madonna comes out. She's dressed as a voodoo priestess. I don't know what she was doing. She started off with like saying how she was a little girl with $35 for pocket. I'm fucking thinking, oh sorry y'all, I said thinking. My words are so confusing. So I thought she was going to tell a story how Madonna inspired her and leading to her inspiring other people and how she first met her. But it was just a 6-minute story about Madonna. What the heck? Like, for real. This isn't the Madonna tribute. This was a Aretha Franklin tribute. It was just horrible. And people were roasting her on Twitter. Like, my favorite ones from, like, Nina Parker. I love her. She gets it 100. And I didn't know this, but she did the same thing to Michael Jackson when he died. They let her do the tribute, and she made it about herself. I'm like, out of the Rolodex you have, MTV, you could have gotten Fantasia, you could have gotten Jennifer Hudson, you could have gotten somebody related to Aretha Franklin, but you chose Madonna after she effed up the Michael Jackson tribute? You could have had Janet Jackson done the tribute. For real. And y'all would have the nerve to put respect in the credits and have a picture of her birthday and her death date? Like, that's just straight disrespectful. My goodness. Okay. I can rant about this as much as I want, but this video is going to end up being too long, and it's already long because it is. For video of the year, I thought it was going to be This Is America or The Ape Shit. I was thinking either one of those two, but it went to Havana. I was surprised. I was really surprised. I was like, oh, okay. All right. I mean, I love Havana, but wow, okay. The Camila came in, and everyone started, like, being mad at Camila. I'm like, listen, MTV ain't the Grammys. There ain't no board or committee who vote on who wins. It's completely by the fans and the stands. So instead of getting mad at Camila, get mad at the Bayhive and the doggone Gambinos or Childish Gambino fans and ask them where the heck were they? Where were the Drake fans to vote? Because y'all complain every time, they don't win a Grammy, but then they don't show up to the BET Awards to get the awards. We've had this discussion so many times. Like, this show is a fan voted show. So if your stands aren't here, then don't get mad about it. Alright, so Post Malone was the last performance. He did a great job at 21 Savage. He even had Aerosmith. That was so dope. And, I think it was just like a dream. It was probably the best night of his life before it was like Aerosmith, honestly, and Steven Tyler. I was surprised when I saw him on the carpet. I was like, oh, they're here? And then I didn't know they were performing until like the first like intro, like who was all here and during the show. I'm like, oh, okay, that was cool. So overall, VMAs, I didn't really have a lot of expectations. I just knew it was going to be like a messy show, and it was. There's some great performances, and then there's kind of like lackluster. It's just kind of you expect of every year. But hey, we deal with it all the time. I was expecting the Cars to show up, but they didn't. I know they on tour, but what you gonna do? Also, Taylor Swift didn't win anything, not even the technical awards. I'm like, damn, y'all did her dirty on TV. But yeah, hopefully we get some, probably new stuff and probably rewarded stuff with the Grammys, even though the Grammys are the shammies sometimes. What are nominations? I think nominations are the end of November, so we have like 3 months before we figure out who is nominated for the Grammys. Probably the same bunch here is gonna be over there, same every year. So anyway, let me know if you guys followed the VMAs. What was your favorite part? Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. It's your girl, peace out. My love. Have a great week.